Greetings, First Parish family, friends, and fans. Welcome to our weekly update for Friday, January 10th, 2025. News that you can use in a flash. I, of course, want to begin by offering our prayers for all of the victims of the wildfires in California. The devastation is just horrific, and the death toll continues to rise. And so we want to hold, all the folks out there in our prayers as they go through this. Hopefully the fires will break by the end of the week, but anyways, let's hold all of them in our prayers as we go through this, as they go through this terrible event. All right, and speaking of prayer, now let me toss it to our worship report. Welcome to our worship report for Sunday, January 12th. This week, again, you have the opportunity to spend the whole morning with me because I will be leading the 8:30 a.m. Early service, the Sacred Conversation upstairs in our chapel space, and I'll also be leading the 10 o'clock service in the sanctuary. At both of the services, we will be looking at the passage in Luke's Gospel from chapter 3, the baptism of Jesus by John, or is it by John? Anyway, we'll be looking at that Jesus baptism again at both services. Of course, at the 10 o'clock service, the choir will be here singing and everything like that. So whether you want to join us upstairs at 8:30 a.m. for the Sacred Conversation or the sanctuary 10 o'clock, I hope to see you with us on Sunday morning. All right, now let me toss it to our church life report. And welcome to our church life report. Just a reminder, or the official call for the church's annual Affirmation meeting. That meeting is next Sunday, January 19th. It is following the 10 a.m. worship service. We do need you to be present because we require a quorum in order to be able to vote on different things. We are going to be voting on the proposed budget. We'll be voting on the slate of officers, as well as just hearing reports from any of the teams that have anything that they want to share with the group. So again, that's next Sunday, January 19th, following the 10 a.m. worship service. The following day is our Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service. It is the 17th year that we are doing that. And so we hope that you will be able to be a part of that in terms of volunteering on the day of the event. There are sign-up sheets where you can sign up to be a host, a greeter, and also we serve a hot meal for breakfast, a hot lunch. We also do, we have clothing that we give away. So we do need volunteers for that day. It's a great way to serve our neighbors. And speaking of donations, we are looking for donations of socks and underwear, new please, toiletries, hygiene products, warm coats, sweaters, sweatshirts, boots and shoes, those kind of things to help our neighbors stay warm during these cold winter months. And also speaking of needing help, we will need some help after the annual meeting to start setting things up in the sanctuary, setting things up out in the fellowship hall. So please do. We can be a part of all of that. The annual meeting, the day of service, setting up for the day of service, serving our neighbors, all that is a great way to manifest our Christian witness into the community. And speaking of, this is kind of a church life, but also worship. But I put in the newsletter, the messenger in January, that we're going to be doing the Read the Bible in 1 year. I happen to buy a Bible that has it all organized, reading by reading, day by day, so you don't have to be flipping back and forth. But if you don't want to buy a Bible like this, I am putting the list of the readings on the table in the atrium area. So if you want to use your own Bible to do that, and you want to join us in reading the Bible in a year, please do that. And look for those readings down on the table in the atrium area. And finally, we have a concert. Hey, come on, I've got this. We've got a concert coming up next week on Wednesday evening, January 15th at 7 o'clock. We welcome the University of Maine, the Steiners, and also the Renaissance, the men's and women's a cappella groups, respectively. They are very talented young people, great performers. They're fun, they're funny, but mostly just great performers. So again, that's Wednesday evening, January 15th, 7 o'clock. $10 for tickets, $5 for students. So come on down, take in the show. It's a great night of music here in our sanctuary. All right, everyone, God bless you, and I'll see you on Sunday.